Welcome into a frozen Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Patches of ice scattered throughout the city. We're expecting more snow once this matchup gets rolling at Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On that Ravens sideline, it's head coach Jesse Minter. His crew playing some good ball, 5-2 in their last 7 games. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke set to get this started. And off we go from the Steel City. Not bad on the return. Out past the 30-yard line. It's a breathing room for the offense as they begin drive one. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
So as he takes the field, Mike, he's coming off an incredibly productive game, and it's really the 4 touchdowns that stands out to us. But to him, all he could think about all week is eliminating the 2 interceptions. He told us, he said, I have to continue to be productive and have the positive plays, but at the same time, I've got to do a better job eliminating the negative.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The outside, hauled in by Pittman. They needed 15, and that's exactly what they got. It is a first down. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again, 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Aller. His throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Gets made right side by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, here's Aller. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. From the gun here on third down, Aller. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Warren was the man he was trying to connect with. And that'll set up fourth down. Oswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, twice the MVP, Greg, leads this Ravens team out Season 9, but Season 1 without John Harbaugh as his head coach.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
That's into the hands of Surratt. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
And it brings up third down.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Defense there to contain the scramble. They stop him well short of the first down mark. So, on fourth down, the Ravens send Ryan Eckley on to punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. Taken at the 19. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. What can they do here on third down and 7? That shotgun snap, back to Aller. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Inside the 20.
We're seeing a lot of this around the league, Mike, as defenses continue to adjust to controlling for explosive plays. They're playing with a lot of depth. They're saying, we're not going to let you throw the ball over our head. So that's why these guys are such weapons. It can be short throw, long run. Just because you don't try to throw it 1,000,000 yards doesn't mean you can't have explosive plays in the passing game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Steelers are out to a 10-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Out come the Ravens. You look at their offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. Doyle was the youngest offensive coordinator in football a year ago with the Bears, leaving after 1 year to join Jesse Minter's staff with the Ravens in 2026. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
We'll go again here with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's going to take it up past the 35. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We are through one. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's back in a familiar place. Derrick Henry in the end zone again for the Ravens TD.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Woo! Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Steelers back on the field. Rico Dowdle and company with their next possession. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now. 8. A run up the middle with Warren. Yeah. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Allen. Is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. They try to establish some tempo. We'll start this one with 1st and 10. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. A give right up the middle to Henry, and he'll get about 5. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jackson. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it, and they're going to do that with excellent field position. They'll run. Johnson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. From the 22 now, here's second down and 3. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A play fake. Now it is Aller. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up
Second and a yard.
At the 10-yard line.
A run here with Johnson. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Steelers, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. And he's going to be... the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Johnson, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Back to throw is Aller. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Jackson on the move. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 25-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. First and 10.
And the Raven first down.
Moreau in motion. A first down throw for Jackson. And that one taken in with one hand. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
And 4 at the 42-yard line.
Jackson up top again. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first down by a couple of yards. So we'll have third and short coming up.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Jackson looking to throw. And And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5. But it continues into the end zone. And it will come back out to the 20. Steelers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Aller. A throw left side taken in by Wilson. The Steelers use one of their timeouts. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Aller. Rolling right. Taking off. And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Throwing, Aller. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Here's Aller. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston, the punt for Pittsburgh. He'll be taken down as time runs out and we've come to the end of the first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. And here is Joe Mixon. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. 44 yards, and you can rack it up. It's a touchdown. On now to the playoff hunt segment. This one could have implications in the AFC. The Jags on the road to take on the Texans in Houston. And this is LaQuint Allen. He's season opening and takes advantage of it, a 16-yard rushing touchdown. Lastly, time for a look at the best of the best. Here is our Impact Player of the Week, and we believe it has to be this man. And this is Sam Darnold, one of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Seahawks do, however, wind up falling in this one. With that, time to take a look at the playoff picture here in Week 15. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Thank you, Scott. It looks like the worst of the snow has passed, but we are still expecting some flurries the rest of the game. We are set to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. To start this drive, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens Headed back out again. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this to about the 28. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second down, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10.
First down, Ravens.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson. Moving to his right. Hey, nice job defensively. Rally the football and stop him as that scramble is going to leave him 3 yards short of the 1st down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He's going to have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the conversion on 4th down.
1st down, Baltimore.
On the give, here's Henry. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Going to go right back to Henry. That one. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens are back within a score. They trail now by 6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with Dowdle. He'll work forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the
And now 3rd, they only need 2 yards.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun here on 3rd down, Aller. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the 1st down. A handoff, running left. This is Warren. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
44-yard line.
A shotgun snap, back to Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll run it right here with Warren. And he surges folks for a gain of about 5. Second and 5.
37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 1.
Now Dowdle. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on third and 1.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 20.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, Aller. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
It's now third down and 9 yards.
From the shotgun, here's Aller. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Jackson now on second down. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. To return, it's Shaheed. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Steelers back on the field, Rico Dowdle and company with their next possession. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in, that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
On first down, it's Allen. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On the handoff, this is Warren. Some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And on second down, here's Aller. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Warren. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage. See what they have for second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 17.
Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Here now, third and 5. To throw is Aller. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
First down.
Warren, touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Out come the Ravens. You look at their offensive coordinator, Declan Doyle. His guys trailing here in the second half, so every drive's important now as they try to mount a comeback. Snow has started to fall ahead of this drive. A first down throw for Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
And the Raven first down.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Flowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first and 10.
13 yards. First down.
Moreau in motion. On first and 10, Jackson. On A short one taken by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Raven first down.
Now Lamar with a hang on to it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Bateman. A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson now to throw on first down. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end.
Jackson's pass.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. Jackson from the gun on third down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Now it's Jackson. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see.
He gets free inside the 40. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Tell you what, Mike, for a quarterback, if you're going to be successful in these elements, there's like a mental approach to it, right? Where like you have to block out the cold. I know the ball's a little hard. It's hard to get your grip, but man, you just got to cut it loose and just have confidence in your game. And that's now 3 touchdown passes in a game we're coming in. We weren't sure how much the passing game was going to be much of a factor.
Ravens 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
It's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.